Libra. It's Dr. Leona Mercury. Welcome, welcome. This is a general collective reading for you for the blood moon coming up, which is also the same day that a lunar eclipse happens, and that is happening on the 16th of May. I don't know when this will come out for you, but it will be before then. There's also a Mercury retrograde happening this week on the 10th, and Mercury, oops, it went out. Oh, well. I'm cleansing your space. No, I'm going to relight it up. I will. I promise. It's worked hard. This candle has worked really hard today. So I think that that's what's going on. Look at that. Wow, that lit up very quickly. A little too quickly, to be honest. Let's see what happens here. It's been flaming when I do this. So, all right, that's pretty good, right? There you go. Now you can see it's the real deal. It's live. Live action. I'm just cleansing the space, cleansing myself. This is a little voodoo doll. You know I'm based in New Orleans, I believe, if you've been following me. So this comes from Marie Laveau's shop. It's for tranquility. Voodoo is about freeing ourselves from oppression. Marie Laveau's shop is on Bourbon Street in Vieux Carré. I'm not paid to say any of that, by the way. It's just a great place to go if you do visit New Orleans. You definitely want to go to Marie Laveau's and then head across the street to Saints and Sinners. It is Channing Tatum's bar, but you know, he's not there. He is there in cardboard form. Okay, so I'm a Vedic reader, and what that means is that I use sidereal astrology. Vedic astrology is based on sidereal calculations, essentially. It's a 24-degree difference from tropical signs. We also do not focus on small moons surrounding other planets or asteroids. We just focus on, you know, the planets in our galaxy, and we do focus on our moon, the north and south nodes of the moon. And so this is for Libra Sun, Libra planetary placements, including the north and south nodes, as well as Libra ascendants. Okay, I've pre-shuffled the cards. I shuffle 108 times, and I hate it when I have to sit through readers doing that. So I'm not going to do that to you. Your first card is the Hangman. Some of you might be feeling upside down, maybe financially. I don't know yet. It could be about a relationship. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Hangman, you're getting some perspective on... I'm sensing, Libra, that you have some kind of a love situation occurring that includes other people, maybe. Queen of Cups is here. Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, Leo, Cancer is coming through for me. Four of Wands. Yeah, I'm seeing a stable relationship here for some of you. I'm also seeing that some of you might be part of like a polycule, a throuple. There could be some non-monogamy at play. You could also be... I'm seeing some same-sex energy, LGBTQIA. Remember, gender is fluid in tarot. So we've got this Hangman and we've got two queens. So you tell me what you think that is. And a Four of Wands. So something's going on here that way. But this is also about passion and love coming through. Getting a new perspective on passion and love in a home, in your home life, in a solid relationship. Five of Pentacles, somebody being left out. I think somebody might be feeling a little left out, a little isolated. It could be disrupting that flow in your home. Now there's a King of Wands coming up. This is the golden hand in this deck. This is from Terra Soleil. It's one of their decks. So now we have the Hangman, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and we've got 4 and 5 here. That's positive momentum. It's the right direction anyway. And we've got the King of Wands. So we do have a power couple on the deck, but there's like a third and fourth party, just like I saw with that Four of Wands. That's what I thought. I thought there, for some of you, not everybody, this is a general collective reading. So for some of you, you could be non-monogamous, or you could be part of a polycule. It is totally, there's no judgment on my end. Geez, I'm sex positive. Go team sex. The Fool card is here. And so this is about taking a leap of faith. And again, that same kind of something, there's something open happening here in a relationship. I think that's what's happening for some of you. and somebody might have been feeling a little isolated because maybe in that kind of a scenario, you might feel like one partner is getting more attention or something like that, and you're about to. And if that's not the scenario for you, then I am seeing a love, getting a new perspective on passion and love within a home, feeling a little bit outside of that or not in the flow of that love. And then the King of Wands shows up. So it looks like, and the Fool is here. So it looks like a very passionate, very attractive person is here for some of you. You're going to take a leap of faith. Some of you have tattoos and piercings. I'm seeing that. This is the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is usually a card for me about investments. It also is delays. So it's like waiting for an investment to come up. It's a waiting card. It's a delay card. It can be the failure card in like the Thoth deck. So this Fool is here taking a leap of faith, but you have to, it's delayed for some reason. You're not able to move forward right now. And that's going to change for you. Pluto just went retrograde on April 29th. So that might be helping a stuck situation move forward. This tower, I'll bring it up there for you. This tower is not like other towers, right? It has like a golden sun. It's in good shape, and you see like golden windows and doors. So this is all about transforming something negative into something positive. So there's been some delays in a situation. Eight of Swords. You're going to be transforming that stuck energy. You might want a commitment. You might want to be with one individual. There's an Eight of Cups here. This is 2 8s. This is actually double eights is abundance. It's also the number of karmic cause and effect. So something is transforming in this situation, which does look like it involves a home of some kind. You might own a home with somebody. You might have like roommates there. There's like other people in this situation somehow. They're factoring in. It could be family members as well, interfering on some level. There's a collective here, so it's individual people will have different experiences, but the energy is that basically you're getting a new perspective about the love that you have within your home. Maybe there's a lack of passion, but you do feel a lack, possibly feel a lack. You might feel isolated. You might be feeling a sense of like a poverty mindset. You might be concerned about disease. That could be what the delay is about. And this tower is, to me, at the beginning of the pandemic, it represented COVID. So you might be worried about COVID, and that might be what's delaying this. Maybe some of you could even have COVID. That's come up in a recent reading. And it's like shooting fish in a barrel. I'm not trying to just like do that. It's a pandemic. So and everybody's going to get COVID. It's just the nature of that virus. So maybe that's happening for some of you, though. Maybe some delay has occurred in moving and taking a leap of faith and moving forward towards an opportunity because of something like that for some of you, not for all of you. There's 2 8s here, 8 of Swords, feeling stuck again, going back to that sense of why you might be feeling stuck. 8 of Cups, wanting to move forward, making a decision, the Lover's card. It does look like you're going to be making a decision. You want to move forward, but we have more isolation here with this Hermit card coming up for you. That's Mercury energy. Mercury goes retrograde on May 10th. This is being read before that date. It's not going to come out probably until after that date because, there's 12 signs and I make 24 videos with the extended, so I'm one person. 10 of Cups is coming through. You're thinking about meditating on how to get this 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups for me is also your ancestors coming through. And I am a psychic medium, and I have been allowing that to happen in readings, but I'm not allowing that right now because it's just too much. And it makes the readings a little disjointed, I think. If you want me to do a personal psychic reading for you, I'm happy to do that. You can contact me. All the information is in the description box below, but you are welcome to contact me directly. My email is leonamercuryphd@gmail.com. Okay, so it does look like A lot of love is here. You have the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the King of Wands. There's like a lot of love here. You've got the Fool card. You've got opportunity galore coming in for you. Really, the Four of Wands is here. There's stability. But there's also delays and needing to transform a situation that's been delayed, been held up. You weren't able to take advantage of an opportunity that came forward. You were kind of delayed, and you want to walk towards making a decision. You want to move toward a decision here. And that decision, and while you're trying to do that, you're going inward and thinking about it, my beautiful Librans. And you have the Ten of Cups is waiting for you. It's like hanging out there, like an apple kind of hanging down, and you might be afraid to take it because you might feel like it's a trap of some kind. I have the Three of Wands, the Four of Cups coming up here in the reading. I see that you're very burdened. Wow, yeah. You need to heal, my beautiful Librans. Yeah. You've been very burdened. You might be in protective mode. You might feel like people aren't communicating in an honest way. You might be triggered by an ending that occurred. I'm seeing all of that for you, but I also see that, I hope comes up in your extended, I also see the energy of the star in your future. Okay, so there's something that you really, really want, and I do feel it will be coming through for you. In the meantime, you might be losing some sleep. You might need to take a break and relax a little bit. I'm going to stop the reading here on YouTube, and you can follow me to Patreon, and we'll continue this reading. For those of you out there, my beautiful Librans, that want to do that, it is a subscription. And for $11.11, you can read every extended for this series and every extended for every other series I have. There's just a ton of videos there now. I think it's, I don't know, something like, it's a ridiculous, it's like 22 videos that you can watch. So if you know your astrological chart, you can look at all the different houses, all the different constellations, find their ruling planets and what houses they're in, and then you can look at the reading. So like if you want to know something about your destiny, for example, you want to look at the north and south nodes, where those are. If you want to know about your karma, your karmic debt, you want to look for Saturn. Okay, you want to look at the 6th house as well. I'm not going to, school you in Vedic astrology. You can hire me to do that if you want. I get paid to do that. If you want me to do it for you, I'm happy to do it for you, my beautiful Librans. You're some of my very favorite people in the world. I just love you so, so much. You're all about balance and bringing balance in, and I think that some of you might be feeling a little out of balance since the pandemic started. This sort of sky doesn't really want to, yeah, I'm seeing it. It's here. Yeah, this King of Wands situation. There might have been somebody that you really liked. Yeah, it's stopping there. It's stopping there. The King of Wands. So this is about having a golden touch. This is also about a player. I think that you had to deal with. But this is somebody that you might be looking for the one. I also see this as the one for some of you out there. Remember, gender is fluid. Sexuality is fluid in real life, but in tarot, gender is fluid. Versatility is here. I know that this does look like cannabis, but this looks like, it smells like a dispensary in here, so it certainly fits what's going on in my house. No, I don't smoke, actually. But this is about versatility. So, like cannabis can be used like as a tincture. It can be used like, and as I'm saying this, I can almost hear some of you out there going, you don't smoke. How do you know all this? I know all this because I have clients who smoke. That's how I know. I honestly wouldn't know otherwise. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot from my beautiful, beautiful clients whom I absolutely adore. So this doesn't mean that you smoke, by the way. This just means that there's versatility here. You can use your skills in lots of different ways. And if you are concerned about this situation, if you've been feeling a little bit like you've been in hermit mode, like you've been stuck, I'm seeing stuck energy here a few times. 8 of Swords, you've got the 7 of Pentacles. I'm seeing in the Tower, I'm just seeing some like kind of stuck energy, not being able to move forward toward the one. I think you're hoping that this person finds you. But we often have to use some Mars energy, which is what this is here for. This is here to protect Mars energy. And you know what's interesting? When I'm looking at this reading now, remembering that the flame went out, so I think for some of you, you've lost your fire a little bit. In Sanskrit, that's Agni. You might need to reclaim some of that fire by thinking about yourself in a different way. I'm going to pull one more for you because, yes, you're battle worn. I'm seeing that also. There's some of you have Aries placement. Some of you, the person that may have hurt you might have been an Aries. And if you are an Aries cross watcher watching this right now, please don't be offended. I love Aries. I love all signs, to be totally honest. The Revolutionary is at the bottom of the deck, of this Threads of Fate deck, these oracle cards. My beautiful Heidi is here for you, everybody. She was a true psychic medium. We met in Ireland, and she's from London, so she passed away a few years ago. This is her painted on the cards, by the way. She was very proud of that cleavage. She loved her cleavage. She thought she was a real hot ticket, and she clearly was. Very beautiful, very spiritual, and she did speak with angels. That was her. She was quite good at that. She wrote a book about it as well. So the black cat is here. I'm sensing that some of you have a very good intuition. You might be also be connected to Wicca. Some of you out there, you may or may not be. That's like a faint thing, you know. That's like a 1 or 2 people maybe watching this right now, although it could be like 20. I'm not 100% on because I'm trying to keep that down. So I'm not bombarded by all the people that are just on the other side of that like little invisible curtain that I've drawn. The black cat is lucky and has many lives. Fortune prepares for you a welcome surprise. The number is 12 at the bottom. That's the call to service. It also becomes a number 3. So look for signs. Look for 1212. Look for, like on a clock, you might see 12. You might see 1, 2, 3, 4. You might see 1, 2, 3. You might see, you know, like 1203 might come up for you, 312. I think you're also going to see sets of 3s, okay? So look for those synchronicities. They're going to let you know that you're on the right path. And this is Heidi saying to you that even if you feel battle-worn, like a warrior, like you've been fighting it out, you are very versatile. You do have the ability to recreate yourself, to recreate any situation. My beautiful Librans, you are ruled by Venus. Venus in your chart shows you where to make money. It also shows you about love. So look for Venus in your chart. Look for the house that Taurus is in. Look for the house that you're in. Traditionally, Taurus is the 2nd house. Libra is the 7th house. So you usually are in control of things like contracts, real estate, marriage. But you might not be in the 7th house, right? So your Libra might be somewhere else in your chart. So the astrological chart, the Vedic astrological chart, is a snapshot of your life at your birth. Wherever the planets are at that moment, wherever the constellations are at that moment, whatever houses they're in, that's a snapshot of your life, and it helps you. This is a roadmap. You can't live your life by cards or by stars, okay? I keep saying that. But you can take off the blindfold. You do have the 8 of Swords here. Take off the blindfold. You can't drive the car with a GPS that's talking to you if you have a blindfold on. You have to remove the blindfold to be able to actually effectively move toward your destination. So if you don't know your astrological chart, That's like having a blindfold on, watching tarot without knowing your astrological placements within your astrological chart. And for me as a Vedic reader, I can tell you that Vedic astrology is insanely accurate. I mean, it's so accurate. Since I learned about Vedic astrology, my life has taken a full turn, a complete and total turn in the right direction. The abundance that's come through, because I know where to go for that now, you know. When it comes to things like love, you can also see those trends, but when it comes to other people, we can't control other people. We can only control our own thoughts, our own feelings, our own actions. Now, Librans can respond to this, right? This is your kind of, what I'm talking about is exactly what you feel probably on a regular basis. So if you want to focus on your astrological chart, you can see things like who you might marry or who to look for. So that's like a clue if when you do meet somebody, if they kind of seem like a person that's the right kind of person, but something's not right. If we look at the chart, we can see why that might be. But ultimately, you can focus on money and abundance, because guess what follows that? It's not like people love you for your money, but you increase in confidence. You just feel better about yourself. You're able to do more. You're able to access more people, more situations. So let me help you do that, okay? You can contact me. All my information's in the description box below. I've also put in there a link to donate to an elephant charity, an international elephant charity that operates all over the world as well as the United States. They have an elephant sanctuary here that helps rescue elephants that have been overworked and mistreated and abused in places like circuses, etc. And the elephant in Vedic astrology is one of the remedies that you can do for abundance. If you're having trouble with abundance, you can put an elephant with a trunk up and 2 full tusks in a southwest corner or on a southwest wall, like a painting. That's a Vedic remedy to help you bring in abundance. Certainly donating to the care and feeding of elephants who need help and protection, that's going to come back to you as well. You know, and you have to really let your heart guide you in these situations. If you want to, it may not make sense to some of you to do things like that. How does it create balance to have money go out? How does it come back in? You have to actually have money go out to have more come back in, right? Like, how does the universe know that you need to have more money? If you have a big pile of it, you don't need it. It's not going to come in for you. You have to give some. And you have to give some to good causes to let it flow back into your life. That's another one of the sort of secrets. If you want a house, but you're having trouble getting a house in this market, one of the things that you can do is, of course, provide housing for like animals, like a birdhouse or something along those lines. You know, create a home for other creatures that can't do it for themselves because they aren't human beings with opposable thumbs and complex brains, and humans do exist. So it makes it difficult for any other animal out there. I do sound like a big animal lover, don't I? I guess I am. I hope that this has been helpful to you, my beautiful Librans. Please follow me over to Patreon. That's where you're going to find all of the extendeds, and I would love to talk to you or help you out with your astrological chart, with a personal tarot reading. Again, I feel like that chart should be prioritized if you don't have it already. You want to look and see where Venus is for you. And Venus came into conjunction with Jupiter on May the 1st. So that was basically just about a little over a week ago. That's a divine counterparts coming together as one in the night sky. It was beautiful. If you didn't see it, I hope you did. But if you didn't, that energy is still there for you. And then they, of course, went into different houses. So you might be feeling a little disconnected if you are partnered up, because you're moving into different spaces. And Venus is, of course, your ruling planet. It's moving into areas where you're going to be making some money. And things might be feeling slow for you because of where your general direction you're headed in. Things might be feeling abrupt on one hand, and on the other hand, they might be feeling very slow, like a slow movement toward a goal, something like that. Okay, my beautiful Librans, I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Until next time, take care.